Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Inscryption Kaycee's mod. This will be part 28 of our Let's Play. In the last episode, we just finished a challenge level 9, I guess. And we are now on to challenge level 10. We did unlock a new deck, which is like a no-sacrifice deck, which is a bit odd. We might just have a bit of a play with this one. I just want to see what we can even do here. So, I don't think this is too bad. Again, we know it means you can't block with them, but maybe that's not the end of the world. It probably is. Cards in starting deck have the annoying sigil. I mean, that's not too bad. Ooh, although for some decks that would suck. Like, the Ant deck would actually be terrible. Because that Skunk who reduces their damage by 1, it would then get bumped up by 1. Ugh. Don't actually like that at all. Okay, so what if we... So what do we do? We didn't have boss stones yet. This one, that one, that one, that one, that one. 105. Look, it's probably okay. I could swap this out for, like... this... Okay. Nothing looks better, to be honest. God, I don't know. Maybe we just don't start with a hook? We haven't actually completed it with the no hook start. We didn't have the hook at first, so... I'm not super attached to it. I still don't know what the Gex deal is, if I'm being honest. Don't know what that's about. Don't know what he does. Okay, Alpha is pretty good, and we'll just go for the cookie. I don't expect to win this one, I'll be honest. I just kind of want to play around with this new deck and see what happens. Do we want to sacrifice anything? Probably not. It's not much point. We could sacrifice the... Actually, no. I take it back, that's not true. We sacrifice the Alpha onto the Gek. Probably a good start. Since the Gek is free, that means he is pretty good for putting sigils on. Ooh. Does it do that normally? Does it go down the bottom? I thought normally it always goes up the top, but I could just be thinking that because everything I normally put sigils on already has sigils. Because if it doesn't, then maybe the point of the Gek is you can put multiple sigils on it. Yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of an easy one. Oh my god, it's called an Aqua Squirrel. I just saw that. Oh god, that's so dumb and I love it. Well, this is a pretty good win to start with. And we've got our rabbit. Perfect. Boom. Easy. Piece of cake. Give me... I don't really want campfires. I don't think we have much in our deck that really benefits from campfires. Another Alpha, though. I'm seeing a bit of a build up here. We could put like the Alpha ability on all of our starting deck. Maybe Wolf. We'll grab the Wolf one. We can always apply that to kind of whatever the hell we want later. Also, I note that they didn't give us our hook, but they just didn't give us anything. I thought they would have just given us a normal item. But nope, just fuck you, no item for you. Yeah, I love the Aqua Squirrel. It's the best. It's got a little fin. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, not very cool though, because you don't have the Gek. Oh, of course you threw out a Raven Egg, you bastard. Alright, well, that's trouble. Oh, the tadpole flips immediately. Oh, okay. Rabbit. Yeah, alright. But yeah, okay. Right, so if the tadpole flips immediately, that's actually pretty good. Oh my god, I made a mistake. Why did I play down the rabbit? I have nothing to get rid of this build. Well, that's a loss. That was dumb. I have nothing to get rid of that rabbit because I have no sacrifice in my deck. The only sacrifice I have is the cuckoo. Well, GG. I guess the bullfrog's gonna come out. Unfortunately, like I can throw out the alpha, but it doesn't really help, to be honest. Because he's going to immediately get killed. Okay. Oh, sorry, I have to grab this first. Yeah, no, look, I mean, it's dumb. This was my bad. I own that one. It's fine. Again, didn't expect to win. It's a bit of a weird deck. It's very different to the other ones. Like, everything's got some requirement. This one has no requirements, which is what makes it so odd. Wow, we get, like, all the sacrifice cards, but nothing to actually sacrifice them for. Oh, that's so dumb. More health. On what? Like a tadpole? Because it does turn into a bullfrog, which is a pretty good defender. I guess. God, well at least our cuckoo, like, dicked us over early. Hopefully it won't happen again. It seems to only happen, like, once a run. Right, that pronghorn is pretty bad, so let's see if we can't get rid of him. Oh, thank God, didn't put another raven egg down. Yeah, we need a playable card, which in this case we get Tadpole, which is fine. Tadpole can take it. Well, actually, he can't, because he can't actually attack. We know this now. Have the black goat, which I'll hang on to in case of emergency. Which I think that emergency may be now. Is it? Probably not really, is it? Okay, well, tell you what, we'll do this, right? We go here, we throw out the black goat, throw out the Gek. Oh, Gek gets killed by the... Oh, no, it's flying. Doesn't matter then. Yeah, but now we've got a pretty core front line. Nice. And then the finishing blow. Cool. Where the hell do I want to go? I don't think I want this. I want a double sacrifice. I got nothing good for it. Admittedly, we could put the black goat's ability on, like, the rabbit, which means it's a free black goat. That's pretty tempting, actually. But I think we're going to go this way. We can get something that requires some sacrifice. Honestly, in this deck, I don't think a raven would be terrible. Normally, I don't like it. But I think it might work here. Put on the rabbit. Buff up our rabbit a little bit so he can actually attack. And that means when we buff him with the Gek, he becomes a 2-1, which is a coyote. Like, I've just turned the rabbit into a coyote instantly. I mean, I guess we do this, right? I did say I was going to just put the alpha ability on, like, fucking everything, so... It's not awful. This one's going to be a tough win, because we don't have that many cards in our deck, so when he wipes our entire board, it's going to be bad. A coyote. Yeah. I'll take a squirrel. I'll take a squirrel in a bottle. We'll do that. We'll throw out an aqua squirrel. We'll double tap for the raven. And I'll just put out a rabbit. So the raven counteracts his coyote. Doesn't counteract the second coyote. But it doesn't have to, because we can just do this. See, now I want to get knocked back. Like, I want them to hurt me. That's absolutely fine. Because right now, I don't really want to win. See, I'm happy to win now. When I kill the pack mule. And then in a twist of good fortune, the coyote is actually in the spot that I'm going to place a Gek. So he's going to freeze me out, which is fine. And then they get pulled away and the Bloodhound comes out. Now, what I want to do is throw the Gek here, so we actually have 3 attackers right now. We actually turn our gold nuggets into something useful. And then we just score the easy win right now. Just for the sake of argument, we'll bring out bloody... what do you call it? Direwolf Pup. Because why not? Boom. Wow, we actually cleaned that up pretty tidily. Like that actually worked out perfectly fine. I did not expect that. What's the red heart do again? Sacrifices made during a turn. Is that total, cumulative, or is that literally just for that turn? Don't know. Maybe it's worth bringing out. Just because I don't know how it works. So let's see. Does it change turn to turn, or is it just a total amount? So if you play it out on like turn 4 and you've been sacrificing things the whole time, do you get a good thing? No, I really want wolf at the moment. I guess elk. Pronghorn's not too bad. We have a lot of double sacrifice in this deck, which I'm not thrilled about. But I think we can try and make it work. Out of these 3, probably the opossum. We can always just bin the opossum in front of something to at least get a block off. Now, if they have the elk, that obviously does not work quite as well. Let's just do Aqua Squirrel into Cuckoo. A Raven Egg. You absolute bitch. Yeah. That's twice. That's 2 times that has failed so far. Well, okay. So 2 down. So if I do this... that's 2. Now, does it change? 0. Okay, so it does. It resets back to the top of the turn, which is very crap. That's very crap indeed. I'm not a fan of that at all. We're going to put the opossum right here. Up 2, down 2. Pronghorn. Lovely. I'm getting out all my double sacrifices, which is just what I don't want. And that red heart, yeah, okay. I am no longer sold on the red heart. Not at all. Especially in this deck where sacrificing is something that we need to do. Okay, at the moment we're going to go up 3 and down 5, which is bad. If I get rid of this guy, I don't really achieve anything, except I kill a mole. So I still go up 3 and down 5, which I think kills me. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Actually, and in fact, if I sacrifice this and this, I will take more damage, because the dire wolf will double tap me. So, unless I do this, which means that the dire wolf doesn't get to hit me. Oh, but the elk fawn does, okay. Oh, well. Again, this one's just for fun. I want to experiment with this deck. I think it could be a very weird one. I think it could be very potent, but, oh god, I think you'd need some cards for it. Raven Egg, just a cheaper Raven. Do you want to sacrifice anything? See, Red Heart, nah, it's not it. I mean, I get it. I guess if you sacrifice like 10 blood drops worth of stuff, he's pretty powerful, pretty scary, but especially for this deck, because is it based off how many number of sacrifices? So is that number of cards or number of drops? If it's number of cards, that's terrible. If the number of blood drops, then maybe. Because that means this black goat is a 3. In fact, he's a 4, because I sacrifice a squirrel to get him out. I sacrifice the black goat to bring out whatever. And if it's worth 3, then it's 4 points, which is pretty scary. I don't know if this is worth it. I think we need some items. Because we've already binned the ones we had. Alright, we'll get a free black goat and the scissors, I think. Okay, so it's a bit more experimentation with the red heart to see if he... Oh, well, isn't that convenient? Alright, well, let's find out. Let's find out right here. So we sacrifice you into the cuckoo. Shit, not the cuckoo. Oops. But I can sacrifice the cuckoo into the black goat. I can sacrifice the black goat into the red heart. This is 3, so it's not 5. It's the number of cards, which in my opinion makes it terrible. How many times can you think that you're going to sacrifice like a bunch of cards? In fact, generally speaking, the idea in this game is to sacrifice less cards for more value. If we're being honest. Like, that's kind of generally the goal. Is not sacrifice a bunch of cards. You want to sacrifice, like, 1 black goat to get 3 sacrifice. You don't want to sacrifice your whole board just to bring out a 3-drop card. I think we need this. I think we need this so bad. I think we need something good here. And I just don't know if we're going to get it. 6 of health, 5 of bones. Okay, no bones here, so 5 of bones is out. 3 sigils. That one, probably pretty likely. 6 of health, I'm not sold on that, so we'll take the sigils, thanks. Gek for 1, Tadpole wins it on his own. Perfect. Right, a red heart. Hate it. So... does this sigil mean that it doesn't get a +1 on its damage? I think it probably still will, because it specifically says the number of sacrifices, and this says it is sacrificed, it just doesn't die. So, I mean, this is interesting. It's a weird build. I already don't like the fact that these are all double sacrifice. I think the smart choice is the Bloodhound. Double attack. Pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, double attack's kind of hard to pass up. The only other thing that's on is the Direwolf, and it's a 3-cost card, so that's just a cheaper, slightly shittier Direwolf. That would be a fun combo, but I think you have to go with the Bloodhound. I'm not sold on the heart. I'm not sold on the red heart at all. Doesn't even have anything worth taking off. Like, do we put the pronghorn on, like, the Raven? I guess. I don't like the fact that it moves, but at least it gets to attack twice. So, you know, it's neither here nor there. Okay. The wild bull, that's gonna... okay, so he's gonna go there on his second turn. So I think the no-brainer here is to bring out the black goat and use him to bring out the raven. Because it's a 4 damage hit. Now this wild bull, he's only going to hit 1, he's going to hit no damage, meaning we only take 1. Now if I can just block him, which I will do with a raven egg, then I'm pretty sure we get a win out of this. In fact, a pretty simple win, if I'm being honest, because we just won 2. 4 damage, boom, easy. Next battle. Next battle. I do want to sacrifice this. I want to sacrifice my black goat, although it's kind of what I got him for, but we don't have any bone cards in our deck, and I don't think we want any at this point. Sacrificing the black goat would make it a lot more viable to start including bone cards, because obviously we've got another alpha, we can play that out turn 1. If we get like a Opossum, we can play him out. Mealworm, play him out. Like, most of the bone cards are 4 or less. It's only a couple that are super expensive. But I don't think we can afford it, really. I really want a wolf here. I shouldn't say it out loud, because the game just never gives it to me. There it is. Bloodhound. Okay. Not the one I wanted. Just give all of them the ability that they already have, because all the wolves we have are bloodhounds. It's tempting. It's a choice. Alright, what else you got for me? I don't want any of these, so I'll just keep this one, thanks. Don't want that at all. I don't have a lot of faith that we're going to win this one. A, we don't really have enough cards in our deck to just be binning them at the traps. And B, I think if we don't bin them at the traps, we kind of don't have enough damage to just get a good kill here. Yeah, and then we just pull out the bad stuff. Now I could... Oh, no, wait, he's just going to turn into a frog and die. Actually, no, this works out kind of good, because he Aqua Squirrel will attack and die, because the Tadpole powers him up, which is actually okay. Yes, the Tadpole does then immediately duck under. Actually, this is pretty bad. Oops. Shit. God. I think I don't get to survive here without sacrificing that bullfrog. Actually, 2020 hindsight, well, future sight, this is actually not too bad. We sacrifice the bullfrog, we use him to bring out the raven, he goes here, he gets a double kill, because they block flyers, and then he doesn't eat the damage! I forgot that he moves before they attack. I should have just pulled my tooth. I should have done it anyway. I don't know why I was hanging on to that tooth pull. Just get rid of it. Okay. Do I like this deck? Yes. I think it's kind of fun. Tadpole's a weird card, just because it immediately dives under, so it doesn't even take that first hit, and then it wakes up a bullfrog, which is kind of okay. But considering it's a free card, I don't know if I rate it. I think it has to hit a campfire and upgrade its damage at least once, I think. If it does 1 damage, suddenly, boom, that's a good card. I'm into that, alright? But with 0 damage, where it literally just, you play it down, it dives under the water, you get hit anyway, and then it pops up as like a average defender, like a mid-tier defender. Nah, I don't think so. If it popped up as something with like 4 health, even if it still did 0 damage, if it popped up with like 0 damage, 4 health, boom, I'm in. That's a decent card. I'm okay with that. 2 health and 1 damage. It's just kind of bad. Whatever was up against it will kind of just mop the floor with it. So I think if we want the win, unfortunately I think Ant deck is still the way to go. It's just such a strong deck. I think we can get away with annoying starters. God, Squirrelfish is just kind of rough, isn't it? I think we can get away without this. Without the old hookadoo. So we want these. Want one of these. Yeah, so we have to get a 10 somewhere. Now, I think we just have to take the water squirrels. And then we can keep our hook. I think that might be okay. Water squirrels is bad, don't get me wrong. As I've said, it means you can't block with your squirrels anymore, which is kind of bad. Squirrels are great to just stall out the game if you need them to. Do I gotta put my faith in the cuckoo again? Always do this, always regret it. It only picks like literally the worst time to do stuff. I guess I'm taking the wolf totem head because I don't want to give all of a certain type flying. This is the issue, right? Is that you can't block their attacks. Yeah, well, we're just gonna use the cuckoo to stop him coming out. And straight away we're gonna squirrel into flying ant, I think. Because that will let me pull an aqua squirrel. Double sacrifice the cuckoo. Boom, suddenly 4 damage. And an easy win. Okay. I mean, we're about to get 1 rabbit pelt. Lovely. Thanks so much, I'll take it. Not really happy with that choice, but I don't think the other ways were much better. Sacrifice. So, oh, that means you'll also put... Oh, what a dick move. It means you also put annoying on it. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, I hate it. I hate it a lot, but I can respect it. That is a good choice to actually apply it onto the card, not like a separate effect, so that when you sacrifice it, you get fucked over. Like, it's just what happens. Ooh, he's got a tadpole. Are we okay with that? I think we are. Like, the cuckoo's not the cuckoo, the sparrow's the worrying one. Or kingfisher. Same shit, it just dives. So obviously we can put this guy out. He now also pays for... Oh, of course, because he Okay. That's fair. Also now pays for its own worker ant, that's what I was going to say, but yeah, no, that makes sense. So now does do damage. Yeah, annoying is, well, exactly that. We are going to get an easy win out of this, but the fact that I can't even kind of get rid of annoying unless I just straight up get rid of those cards. I guess it's manageable. That's the thing, right? You know, you can just bin that whole hand of cards, I guess. Or that whole, like, everything in your deck, you can just not use any of the cards in your starter deck, and that's probably fine. I don't think this matters. If he's got annoying on him, I don't really care if he's got more health, because he's just kind of fucking dead. So we're going to go into the skunk again. More health on something that has annoying, even if it also has stinky, is more good. Also, worth noting, our skunk is now stinky and annoying. It's just the worst. The absolute worst. They're inevitably going to play something against that flying ant, but I'm hoping to get rid of him. Yep, see, there it is. There's the skink that I knew was coming. Alright, well, thankfully, I don't really need him. So if I put him here, he takes 1 hit, but he deals 4. Because he dives. I guess they all dive. Oh yeah. Cool. Well, I guess the answer here is we just throw a skunk in front of it, just literally to mitigate the damage we take. But because I miscounted, it doesn't matter anyway, because we already get a win. Ooh. This way? You know my opinion on the random card. I think it's infinitely better than type, because not only are there not that many types in the game, so even if you reshuffle it, it's kind of unlikely you're gonna get something you want. It also just gives you a card of that type. And there are a lot of cards in each type. Like, Canine covers quite a few cards. If you don't get to pick that card, it's kinda crap. Yes, the Beehive. Yeah? The Skunk's job is kinda to get beaten up. It's just kind of a better Beehive, really. If you really think about it. It's a Beehive that makes it harder to get hit. And if it's got Annoying, it means we're not going to get into that awkward situation of it dropping them down to 0 damage. Well, I say awkward. Normally, that's the situation you want. But in this case, no. We do not want that. Okay, we're good here. We just let that happen. He wants... So he can still take it when it's dived, right? Or can it not? Nope, he still takes it when it dives. Perfect, that's what I liked here. I kind of want to bring the Queen out, but at the same time, the Cuckoo being there, just plinking away and it has flying, meaning it's not affected by the next round, is pretty good. And I think it would be a severe misplay to bring him out. Right, he flips up on my turn. So that's why... That's why it's actually not too bad. Rabbit pelt. You can probably have that, right? I'm just gonna keep plinking away. Like, it's fine by me. If he wants to take all my friggin' aqua squirrels, go nuts. Still love them. Still the best thing ever with their stupid tails and their little fins. But they are just extra useless. They're not even a blocker. Like, not even kind of the one thing you need them to do. See, I don't... See, I don't think I actually want that Queen out until he changes to the Chum Bucket round. Right, because now I want to be able to do the damage. Yeah. Because otherwise, if I'd had her out sooner, she would have just been blocked by a Chum Bucket and I would have had to get rid of her. Else, she'd be dead. Whew. Yeah, no, I don't think we really wanted that Queen out, for sure. Would have gone way worse. Okay. Oop. Ha! Well, sorry. Ha! The wimpish tadpole. Its future as a bullfrog is meager compensation. Yeah. Yep. I agree. To everything he said. Like, look, we have Dad and his son, and let's be honest, bullfrogs are a decent card. But they are a decent card because it's cheap and you can just play it straight out. If you have to wait one turn for that, it's not it. We're going to take the Mantis, and we're going to put him on something else, obviously, because that's just kind of the thing to do. It's a hell of a strong combination. And we are going to leave this episode here. So guys, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, subscribe to my channel, check out the other videos on there. If you think any friends of mine enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them, really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for the videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.